Rocco, we've seen your guys be pretty aggressive at the plate, but today patience was key. What did you like most about how they were able to challenge this really tough pitching staff over there in Detroit?
Well, Ross has done a nice job, and he's been throwing the ball well this year. He threw the ball well in spring training when we saw him. And truthfully, we went up there with the same approach, I believe. We went up there looking for good pitches to hit, and when we had the opportunity to maybe, take a few pitches and get an, kind of draw that inning out, we did, and we didn't expand the zone. So I commend our guys for that, and that put us in position to put some on the board.
After Pineda gave up a couple of those runs, faced a little bit of adversity there, he was still then able to come back out and keep you guys in a position to win the game. What impressed you the most about the outing?
Well, the outing as a whole was very impressive to me because he threw the ball well, and even in the inning, when it didn't go as smoothly, it wasn't because he didn't make quality pitches. He made good pitches. There were a few balls hit, reasonably hard, but there were some softer balls hit too, and he didn't let that get to him. The ball off of the umpire happens. I mean, there's nothing we can do, and Big Mike just continued to do his job, and truthfully, that adversity and overcoming that is a great sign, and overall, it was a really good outing for him.
Through sixth there, obviously that cost him like 15 pitches with the umpire. Are you getting more comfortable extending him later into games? Is it kind of just like take it as it goes with him?
Yeah, I think he's put himself in a spot where I know I'm comfortable letting him go out there and throwing 90 or 100 pitches. I think the game dictates, where he ends up coming out of the game. But the way he's throwing the ball makes you want to give him the opportunity to stay in there and continue to battle through those hitters. And early on, him coming out of the game, his first start was more because of getting Martin Perez in that game, not necessarily obviously because of Pineda's performance, because he threw the heck out of the ball that game too. He's been good from his first start till now. It's been very solid.
Did you think Rosie had brought in a couple more in the seventh with the bases loaded?
He had good swings, and we know Rosie likes those situations. There's no fear from Rosie, to go up there and get a big hit for us. And he did get a big hit for us and then almost had another really big hit. Those are just the kind of swings we're looking for him. If Rosie is at any point becoming passive, that's when I get worried, not when he's out there swinging the bat the way he is. We want him doing exactly what he's doing, and he's the kind of guy that, you want up there when it matters.
And speaking of his aggressiveness, I guess every once in a while getting thrown out at second is the price you pay for all the runs he steals for you?
Yeah, and normally I think in most situations I think it's that's a reasonable play when the outfielder just kind of tosses the ball into the cutoff man, and he tried to make something happen right there. I think in that situation with Ross, maybe that being the inning where that inning was drawn out a little bit, so it might have been an opportunity for us to maybe have him throw some more pitches. Easy to say now, easy to say after the fact, but we're going to take the aggressiveness over anything else right now.
Weird problem to have, but do you think the bullpen, how your down the stretch guys are feeling the effect of too little work?
No way to really know. I mean, and also there's really not much we're going to do about it, because we're not going to get a ton of work off the mound on days where they're not pitching, so we kind of just have to go with what we're dealt right now. They've, for the most part, I think our guys have dealt with this adversity, this schedule and weather adversity and choppy schedule about as well as we could have asked. And we've stayed in games because of our bullpen, and we've won games because of our bullpen as well to this point.
Does that kind of choppy schedule make, I guess, the quality of the at-bats and not expanding the strike zone more impressive to you with the lack of consistency that they're getting?
Yeah, it's impressive. I mean, that's something that any hitter, I think, any major league hitter would say is, consistent at-bats and just seeing pitching is probably the most important thing to having good at-bats. We have not had that type of continual action for our guys. There's nothing we're really going to do about it, but it does make you nod your head and say that's pretty solid, pretty impressive on their end, because they've done it the entire year through this schedule. And I would think that J-Ro and Rudy are continually telling our guys what we're doing is good. Let's just keep this going.